Here, we'll be reviewing the best grocery cashback credit cards in 2024. So let's get started. Now, choosing the right grocery credit card depends on your spending habits and priorities. Now, here are four of the best options in 2024, each with its own pros and cons. So, this is the first one, which is by American Express. The second one is by Citibank, then by Capital One, and then by Chase. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at each of them individually, discussing their pros and cons. So, let's get started with the first one, which is our American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card. So let's get started with the pros. So pros. Now the first pro it has is highest cashback on groceries. So highest cashback on groceries. So let's discuss this briefly. So it earns 6% cashback at US supermarkets on up to $6,000 per year in purchases than 1%. So it earns 6% cashback at US supermarkets on up to 6,000 per year in purchases. And then it's 1%. So the next one is additional bonus categories. Additional bonus categories. Now, what this means is that you earn 6% cashback on streaming services and on US transportations, including gas stations and transit, on up to $6,000 per year in combined purchases than one person. So, in addition to groceries, you earn additional bonuses on streaming services and on transportation services. And the next one is it's no annual fee. So this makes it a good option for long-term use because you won't have to pay any fees for using it per year. All right, so that is it for the pros. Now we're gonna go ahead and switch to cons. Now the first con we have on our hands is its limited acceptance. So limited acceptance. So this basically means that it's not accepted everywhere, especially at smaller stores and gas stations that don't accept American Express. And the next one we have is foreign transaction fee. Foreign transaction fee. Now, what this means is that there's a 2.7% fee to foreign purchases. So it is 2.7%. All right. And now, so that is it for the cons of American Express. Now, let's go ahead and look at our next credit card, which is the City Custom Cash Card. So let's go ahead and start with the pros. So, pros. The first pro we have is 5% cashback on your top eligible spending categories. So 5% cashback. All right, so what this means is that you can choose from groceries, gas stations, restaurants, travel, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment each month. So you can go ahead, choose from any of those categories, and you can get a 5% cashback. And the next one is no annual fee, which makes it a good option for long-term use again, similar to the last one we discussed. And lastly, we have simplicity. This basically just means that it's easy to understand and use with just one bonus category to track. So, alright, guys, that is it for the pros. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at the cons. The first con we have is its rotating categories. So, rotating categories. Now, what this means is that it requires you to choose a new category each month to maximize your rewards. The next one is lower cashback on groceries. Lower cashback on groceries. So, compared to Blue Cash Preferred Card, which we looked at in the previous slide, where we say unless groceries happen to be your top spending category for a particular month. So that is it for the cons. Now we're gonna go ahead to our next card, which is Capital One Saver One Cash Rewards. So let's go ahead and begin with looking at its pros. Pros. The first one is 3% cash back on groceries. So up to $6,000 per year in purchases, then 1%. So up to 6,000 limit, you'll get a 3% cashback, and then it's gonna go back to 1%. And then again, there's no annual fee, so it's good for long-term use. The next one is other bonus categories, so it's similar to the first one we saw. There are bonus categories. For example, earn 3% cashback on streaming services, entertainment, dining, and popular streaming services. So those are the bonus categories. And lastly, we also have travel benefits. So it includes travel accident insurance, extended warranty coverage, and auto rental insurance. So that is it for the pros of Capital One. Let's go ahead and look over the cons. The first con we have is its lower cashback on groceries. On groceries. So compared to Brew Cash Preferred Card, it's quite low because they have 6% and this only gives you 3%. So it's half. The next one is its foreign transaction fee, so which is 2.1% for any foreign purchases. So that is it for the cons of Capital One Saver One Cash Rewards. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at our next card, which is the Chase Freedom Flex. Let's go ahead and start by looking at its pros. So pros. The first pro we have is its rotating bonus categories. So rotating bonus categories. So you earn 5% cashback on quarterly rotating categories that often include groceries on up to $1,500 in combined purchases per quarter. So that's the first one. And the next one is no annual fee, which is again good for long term. So this applies to all the cards we have seen so far. And the next one is travel flexibility. So points can be transferred to travel partners or redeemed for statement credits towards travel purchases. So that is it for the pros. Now we're gonna go ahead and look over the cons. The first con we have is lower cashback on groceries. So unless groceries happen to be a bonus category during a particular quarter, there's a lower cashback. The next one is the points system. So it requires you to track points and redeem them for travel or statement credits. So that is it for the cons of Chase Freedom Flex, and ultimately the best grocery cashback credit card for you depends on your particular individual spending habits and priorities. Consider factors such as how much you spend on groceries each month, whether you travel frequently, and whether you prefer a card with a specific bonus category or a more flexible reward system. So if you have gone over the pros and cons, you can scroll through the video post at specific points and read through them once again. So, alright, guys, that'll be it for the video. I hope it helped you out, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.